remember a time in my life, I was 26 years old, and I'm walking back and forth to work because I had no car. I'm talking about 2 and 3 miles a day just to get to work, just to work another 8 hours. I have to walk another 2 or 3 miles back home in the dark. Or I can remember in the wintertime when I'm freezing my butt off and I see people driving in the heat, where they got the heat blasted and they just having a good time getting to their destination like that. Or in the summertime, I'm sitting here sweating my butt off, having to carry a duffel bag with me just so I could change clothes because I'm sweating in one set while I have to walk to work and then work another 8 hours just to walk back while I see other people driving around in the AC enjoying life. And it got to a point where I'm sitting there, no matter how hard I was wishing and wanting and desiring a car and thinking about how good it would feel if I just had a car to get me around, I'm sitting here being a victim, living some delusional life. I was being delusional. I was living a fantasy. I was living a lie. Why? Because I was sitting here just trying to attract something without acting on it. You see, the law of attraction is equal to the law of action. And if you look at the word attraction, the last part of it is the word action, meaning you got to do something about the desires you have. Acting on what you're trying to attract, moving on what you're trying to manifest. Instead of just sitting there wishing for that job, watching somebody else come and take it from you, wishing you can go talk to that girl or that man, or you can get you in a good relationship, but you're too scared to do something about it. So you just sit back and say, oh, I'll just wait. The perfect man or the perfect woman will just drop into my life. And that's never going to happen. It won't happen for you. You'll just be sitting by waiting to live life, waiting to know what it's like to be alive, and then eventually you'll be dead. Because if you're going to sit around and wait your whole life, you'll never experience what it's like to live. And that's a reality check. That's something that you need to get in your mind right now. If you want to live life, if you want to take your life to the next level, then you got to act on what it is you're trying to attract. You got to bring forth something and then act on that desire. Take the necessary steps. Do what is required, because you sitting back and you just waiting, you always going to be doing just that. Waiting. And what kind of life is that? What kind of life is that? You're going to take all your dreams to the grave. You're going to take all the things that God has bestowed on you to the grave. And you're going to be looking at him like, I got all this stuff that you gave me, but I just decided to sit there and wait. I decided to do nothing about the dreams and the desires that you placed upon me, the obligation that you gave me to save somebody else, to take my family out of poverty. But I was too scared. I was sitting back trying to be cautious. No. Take life by the throat and do something about what it is that you got on your heart. It's your dreams for a reason. It's your dreams for a reason. You can't live my dreams and I can't live yours. But if we don't decide to act on what it is we're trying to attract, then it's going to get taken from you and somebody else is going to walk right in and have the life that you've been wishing and waiting and desiring. And you don't want that. No. Instead, what you need to do is you need to start acting on what it is you're trying to attract. You need to start moving on what it is you're trying to manifest. Because once you get to that point, life is going to take off for you. Life is going to just turn around and it's going to transform you into something that you have no idea about. It's unfathomable how well and how great life will then be for you when you start acting on what it is you're trying to attract. So remember this, the law of attraction equals the law of action. And now that you know, yes, sir, now you can go grow. Let's be strong together.